moving on, one of the questions we have here as well is what attracted you to CEduAD? So what was the thing when you heard about it last June or last May or April even? What was the thing that said, that sounds like something I could be involved in?
I don't know. I don't even remember how it all started. I just know that we ended up having conversation. We met somehow, ran into each other, and the talk was so interesting, and everything seemed so easy. And I like the practical side of this group, and we managed to pull it off in a month and a half or so. So just the simplicity behind the organization, and I think that our skill sets just clicked like puzzles. So it seemed easy because immediately every one of us, every one of the four of us, Cassie, everyone did their share, and it seemed easy, just exchanging information. Okay, this, I'll do this, you do that, they're fine, who knows this, I know that, just picking up, leaving it for somebody else out there. Google Drive works like a charm for those things. And that was it, just the simplicity of it. No one talked too much about stuff that don't have to be discussed too much. Loved it. No.
Well,
just that. I like efficient teams that don't waste a lot of time. That's my thing.
I think you bring up a good point, Vladka, that this truly is, such a unique group that we have, because it never feels like work. No. It feels like something that you enjoy doing, that's effortless. And when you are busy and you're struggling, somebody else will gladly just jump in and take it and run with it. And, we all have our unique skill sets, and we're all good at certain things, some that most of us aren't, but we have enough overlap where somebody else can pick up on something if you can't. But I think to the question of what brought me into this is, it was really just being a builder of communities and a people connector, that when I became aware of what the concept was and was asked if I wanted to help kind of bring it together, I just said yes. And at first it was just kind of, as a consulting role. And then it kind of turned into, when I met the three of you, it just turned into like this team that I was like, how did I become so fortunate to connect with three other people that can work without ego and create something so effortlessly, but yet so in such a growing way, because it doesn't ever stay the same. We're always learning from each other. We're always taking that and applying it to what we do next. And it's not anything that we set forth with, here's the plan of how we're going to do all this. It just naturally happened. And I think that's been the beautiful thing for me about what we've done. But I think just that pure sense of who I am as a person and how I love bringing people together, that's what kind of drew me to this.
I think I've often said about how I've been in teams before, and I've been working with others before, and teachers particularly. There's a fear involved with suggesting something new. There's a fear involved with answering a question because it might not be the best answer, and someone else could give a better answer, and then I won't look as good with the answer that I gave. I don't think we've ever experienced that. In the team meetings we've had together here, I think it's always been a case of, that's good, we'll keep that one. How about this idea? And it was never a case of, you think that? There was never any harmful sarcasm. There was never any ridicule. There was never any belittling of other people's ideas. Yeah, we joke, we laugh. That's important to have that humor in a team as well, I think. It's really important to be able to say, okay, yeah, that was good. And having a joke at maybe grammar issues or spelling mistakes and things every so often, as I might do occasionally. But I think, again, when it comes to what attracted me to you guys, I think where I was at the time, I just taken part in another global event with Cassie, and it just seemed marvelous in terms of energy levels. And although I wasn't aware of behind the scenes things that went on with that one, I think I wanted to be part of something like that. And when the opportunity came up to take part in something like that, I thought, oh, why not try and improve or try and emulate what's been done before and see what me as a team member would be? Because I don't think I'd have the responsibility again outside of the classroom, outside of a school, to have this guiding role in a movement. And I thought that would be something that would be interesting for me, challenging for me, but rewarding too. And I'm not sure that I saw it. I'm doing this because I want the rewards. I'm actually sure I didn't do it for that reason. I did it for the growth opportunity, yeah, but I did it for what I met with you again. Like you were saying, Tim, when I met you though, it just seemed effortless, and it was. I didn't know it would be that easy. Of course, I wouldn't know it would be easy. I think that initially a person would think meeting new team members is going to be hard. There's going to be ego. There's going to be a lot of infighting, perhaps. There's going to be little cliques and things, but there just haven't been. And that equality, I think we've really encouraged and emulated. I'd say emulated too, because it's not even a case of me saying this is what we're doing. Love or leave, you know. There's been occasions when decisions have to be made, but it wasn't ever a case of that. I'm in charge here. You'll do as I say. It's very much a flat hierarchy, and we're all in charge. And I like the idea of having that shared ownership. It's been nice. Did that bring me in though? I kind of couldn't say. I think the invite was enough. I'm easy going. Come on, okay, I'm coming. I'll come with you. What kept me here was definitely the relationships that were created very quickly. And we created some strong and healthy relationships with ourselves. I think they're trusting relationships in truth. Trust is amazing. Trust is something that, as an educator, I'd say you aspire to introduce in your classrooms. So that those who you're working with can believe you're doing what you say you're doing, and for the reasons you're saying you're doing it. Whereas that's not always the case in relationships that you have. I think I'd say we did that. So what brought me in? The invitation. What kept me in? The relationships. That's what it's.
I've been working for 12 hours a day for the last month. You're going to make me cry for the end of this week.
I was going to say, you could have just said that last little sentence for your whole answer. It summed it up beautifully.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy.
Well, with the weather that you have to keep a warm heart.
What are you talking about? We got some sunshine here today. We went outside on the we went for a walk today on the Leaf Walkway. So it's like, I can't see, it's too bright. Like, stop moaning. Stop moaning.
You don't want to see Croatian sunshine.
Wow.
If you see Croatian sunshine, you'll understand we have a totally different scale for the sun than you do.